So, in the previous video, we have discussed about that interaction between the sheets, and now we have done enough chart, we have done enough visualization and charting, and in the successive videos, we want to learn completely about Power BI, the dashboarding, the KPI charts, the number of visualizations. It everything we can get learn based on increasing the level of complexity in the project. So we cannot completely learn all the Power BI visualizations and all the tax measures in few videos on doing projects slowly and doing different number of projects and different kinds of visualizations will be get in touch with us, and by while visualizing we are able to understand. The most important part in Power BI analysis is not the visualization, it is the insight. What is the insight we get from the visualization? So instead of wasting time of building visualizations again and again, as we have understood how the visualization part, how a card has been created, how a visualization has been created, how we can keep the top 10 numbers, and how we can keep the default numbers, and how the interaction between the charts can be changed. Let's let's start exploring the already built up Power BI dashboard such that it could be easy for us in order to have better insight of what the dashboard has been prepared. So for a temporary point of view, I am closing this and I am starting with the actual Power BI dashboard which has been created. So this is the actual Power BI dashboard, and it has also got the similar number of charts. And what I did is, so here we can see that the interaction between the chart, what is the insight? The insight from this page we can observe is like the total number of daily passengers is around one is before COVID is 1.1 lakh, during COVID is 1.1 lakh, where it has been increased to 2.5 lakh. If we can see here the passenger count and the passenger list, it's one thing which it's like the passenger count has bounced back. Also, from this visualization, it is observed that the total passengers, total amount of revenue is like the total revenue is 7.4 million for city ordinary bus. The metro express is 1.8. Suppose I want to know which route, the top 10 route based on daily passengers. So here you can observe that which this route has got the maximum number of passengers, but I wanted to know the revenue in the route. So I'll check this. So when I check this, you can see the revenue in the particular route of 1T is around, it has only around 27 plus 11, 27 plus it's like 13. It's around roughly around 40 buses are present in this route, and the revenue is around 29K, roughly 30K, and 19, 20K, 50K. It's around 52,000. So the revenue is not top when compared to the number of passengers, which means that we can infer that although the passenger count is high, in the succeeding side we will observe whether the revenue is on par with the number of passengers or not. Similarly, if we want to know the depot wise, suppose I want to know the total number of buses in a particular depot. I select this Madilpalam depot. So here you can see that out of total number of buses in the depot, we have 79 ordinary buses, 13 metro buses, and like all these count down to like 80 plus 13. We roughly 80 plus 13. It's around 93 and 9. It will be around 1 or 2 or 1 or 3 buses. So on interaction we could see that because these visualizations are interacting, we could have better understanding. Also we can see the total city buses and the active routes from 2018. The number of buses and the routes has been increasing. The number of buses 595, 78, and the effective fleet operating is 515. 2019 20 577 increase. 2021 it has decreased. The reason is we know the COVID-19. So the total number of passengers has also been decreased 1.1 lakh, and also the kilometers operated also decreased, and earning per kilometer and the revenue, everything got decreased in 2021, but whereas it has bounced back in 22. And again the fleet utilization percentage, which is the important part in this page. So the fleet utilization percentage, you can see that out of total number of 635 buses, 567 buses has been used, which indicates that roughly around 90% of the fleet is in use, and all the buses are in condition. And from this page, you can see the most important parameters are earning per kilometer and cost per kilometer. So we need to discuss about this page in deep. So here we can see the earning per kilometer and the cost per kilometer. It can be seen that out of all the years 2018 to 2021, during 2021 they both reached a similar way. 39.34 is the earning and the cost is 37. So which means that we have 2 rupees in profit, in gross profit. But later we have earning and cost a different number. So cost is 40, earning is 45. So similarly, the cost is 41 and earning is 48. So which means that earning per kilometer and cost per kilometer both have been running in a similar way, and we can get a profit. But due to debt kilometer ratio and also the lesser occupancy ratio, we are unable to get the maximum amount of profit with this available bus fleet. So with this, I'm going to discuss, and with this page is being completed. Now I would like to discuss in the next page. The next page is bus fleet analysis. So the bus fleet analysis also, here I'm not going to discuss in deep about the dashboarding of this page, because all the dashboards, all the charts remain the similar way. Here we can see the bus fleet change every year. So whatever the parameters we change, we can observe this 2018, 19, 595 buses, and the maintenance buses are 80. So similarly, the revenue per bus per day. So, and the previous videos we have discussed in Excel in data preparation, how the revenue per bus per day is changed and the kilometer per bus per change is changed. The fleet age greater than 10 years. It is one of the important part. The fleet age greater than 10 years. So let's go for this. What is the fleet age greater than 10 years? Here we can see that when going to the bus master sheet, the total, we go to bus master sheet. Yeah, the total bus master sheet. So the age, we are going to calculate the age. So bus age is calculated with the calculated column by comparing the age greater than 10 years. So from the year of manufacture, we are going to minus the today age such that we get the fleet age. So here you can see, if year of today minus bus master of year of manufacture greater than 10. So it means that today minus manufacture means today 2022. The year of manufacture is 2018. So it is greater than 10, which means the age is greater than 10. So out of total number of 560 buses, the fleet age greater than 10 are greater than 10 years are 64. So every bus has a shelf life of around 15 years. So the government has to prepare enough in order to replace these fleet age buses with with the upcoming EV buses. The government has pledged to replace every old bus with EV bus. There are already 64 number of buses which are nearby around within 5 years these bus has to be discarded. So the government is ready enough to procure to replace these buses with EV buses. Also, when we are discussing it, the most important part is that the buses based on type of buses, like diesel buses are the most 97%. In all the number of years change, when coming to slowly, the number of diesel buses has been reduced. So here we can see from 96%, 97% to total number of buses, the total number of diesel buses are reduced to 91, and proportionally CNG buses has increased to 7%. So similarly, this sheet gives us the explanation of total number of buses manufactured in the year 208, 180 number of buses has been manufactured. So 180 number of buses, and these buses, most 99% it will be BS6. This will not be EV. So this will be within 10 years. It's 2028, and within 2033, all these buses has to be replaced because they have reached the amount. They have reached the time span which has to be discarded. Also, the total number of buses, the active buses, and in this sheet these are all the details. All the buses has been fitted with GPS, so there's no need of deep discussion about it. This gives the active number of the space buses. The important visualization which we need to discuss here is when we discuss, like, this a drill down arrow. So this is a drill down arrow. When we drill down, when we click this BS6, we get the total number of buses, Metro X-ray and Metro Express and Metro Luxury. Similarly, the total number of buses 2226. So when we drill down, we get different buses in this BS4 segment. In even the BS6 segment, the total number of buses. So drilling down gives us the clear approach. So if we completely drill down, all the values get done. So this is the page. This is about the bus fleet page. So thank you.